Yo, what's good, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Snapzilla Gorilla. Welcome to Tyrant's Bane TDOA. Now, just so you guys know, I'm back at work, so the scheduling of my videos and live streams will be different. I'll be doing more pre-recorded videos. I got some things I got to get in a row, got some ducks to get in a row before I make this move out of California. So, I got to get on my grind and make sure I make things happen. But anyway, I want to talk about what I see as sheer hypocrisy coming from the right, particularly black conservatives, in regards to this whole 8 white identity thing, okay? So apparently, a professor or somebody in New York, an educator in New York, came up with 8 white identities that is now part of the curriculum in one school in New York. And apparently, some of these cats have a problem with that, okay? And what I see as their problem is actually snowflakery, okay? And, it's ironic because they're always talking about how, the liberals and the left and, black people, they're acting like snowflakes and they're sensitive and they see racism and everything. And, it's just interesting to see that they would create videos complaining about this shit, when they're always talking about other people being snowflakes. And this is what I see from the right and the left. I see hypocrisy going both ways in regards to what they highlight as a problem for the other side. Okay, so, me, myself, I don't see what the big deal is, right? In his mind, he had an observation, this black dude, that there are 8 different types of white folks, okay? Now, I think there are more. You can't just lump, people into 8 different categories. But this is what, I guess, what sticks out to him more or is the most important. Okay, he has these 8 white identities that he highlights. And I don't really see it as a big deal. And as a matter of fact, when, I was watching the Hodge Twin video and about it, and they were talking about, they named the identities and they talked about what each identity, what characteristics were attributed to those identities. And I was like, where's the lie? I saw a lot of truths being spoken when they did that. And I was like, I don't see what there's to be offended by. I mean, you do have white supremacists, you have white apologists, and you have white traitors, not a traitor to black folks, but a traitor to white folks, whatever. You have these different, you have that. I mean, in the way that he explained what those characteristics or those identities are, I didn't see what the big deal was, because those characteristics and those identities actually exist in white folks, This is what it is. You have the white supremacists, there's still those, and all that other shit. And the whole thing about this being racist, I don't see how that is, because I always thought racism meant that you think that your race is superior to another race. That's what racism is. I don't see this as that. I don't see this being this list that was created. I don't see that as the creator thinking that, I don't see anything about black people being superior in this list. I don't see it. I don't see that going on. But it is what it is. People have their ideas, different ideas of what racism is. I don't really care. But what I thought was really ironic was how, when the Hodge twins in particular were talking about how this dude was classifying white folks and how it's wrong, like stereotyping and all the other shit, I thought it was ironic how he pointed out how they said that, if white folks left black folks or something like that, or, and basically implying that black neighborhoods are downtrodden and impoverished and dangerous and, death around every corner and all this other shit, when there are successful, affluent black neighborhoods where there's maybe 90 to 95% black folks owning the homes in those areas, right? As a matter of fact, I did a rucking live through one of those neighborhoods a few months ago. And that's an example of a black neighborhood where there is no issue. You have well manicured lawns, the houses are nice, everybody has nice cars, they're doctors and lawyers and part of the entertainment industry and all this other shit in that neighborhood. So this idea that all black neighborhoods are like the Jefferson Downs or Compton and it's just gunshots flying everywhere and stick ups, and no, that's not the case in every black neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? That's the illusion, that's the picture they want to paint, right? In order to look, you know what's funny? How these black conservatives are always seeking validation from white people, right? They're always seeking validation, which means to me that they're dependent on white folks, right? They're always talking about us being dependent and all this other shit on the government. Well, I feel like these motherfuckers are dependent on white folks. Like, they wouldn't know what to do without white folks. That's what I think. I think, for me, everybody needs to be independent of any system or any other person or any other group of people, right? Whether it be the elite class, the government, whatever. So, you shouldn't be kowtowing and going out of your way to appease another race. You should just be you, do you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel in my mind. And it's clear that these snowflakes, right? Like, they would call us snowflakes. If I pointed out racism or something like that from white folks, they would call me a snowflake. Oh, you need to get over it. Slavery ended 300 years ago and all this bullshit. And there's no systemic racism, but blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But you have a problem with this? Now you're behaving like a snowflake. So I just wanted to point that out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Am I wrong? Am I reading too much into it? Do you guys actually agree with the Hodge twins, ABL, and people like them that think that this was unnecessary and this is offensive and, racist and all that other shit? Or do you think that they're acting like snowflakes and are being hypocrites? Or you have a whole different take on it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm not here to push my ideas on anybody or to, influence anybody. I'm just giving you my take. That was some real snowflakey shit that these cats are doing surrounding this whole 8 white identities things. Like, so what? Who cares? It's one guy. You understand what I'm saying? Get over it, right? Stop being a snowflake. Grow thicker skin. And it's not even your race that they talking about. They talking about white folks. Let white folks stick up for themselves, right? Come on. Let them pull themselves up by their bootstraps. You don't need to do that for them. Let them fight their own battles, right? Right? Anyway, peace out. Let me know what y'all think.